In this video tutorial, I'll show you how to have a moving object or person face on the video that you are editing, have it move with a blur covering that section. So we'll be using the mosaic, and then we'll also use the keyframe tool to follow that moving object or person face. Okay, so be sure to have the latest update for the VN video editor app, and let's get started. So just to get an idea of our video here, you'll see that this here is moving, and I just recorded this video just to help you understand how it works. Okay, so we have the moving item in the video itself now, and you want to look for the mosaic section. Okay, so you'll most likely be here, and you'll just browse over to the bottom section here. Okay, let me just make this brighter here. Browse over here, not the blur. Okay, you're looking for this one right here. So mosaic, you'll be able to choose whether square, circle, any one of these here, and just find the one that's right for you, and you can choose the style of it. Okay, and once you're done, of course, you can adjust all of this here, and then once you're done, just X out here, and you'll have this piece right here. So this piece right here is going to work similar to if you have inserted a text or sticker, and by that, when you select it, you can move it and place it to where you want it to be. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of shrink it. Maybe it's kind of too big for me, and I'm gonna place it here. Okay, so you'll want to make sure this bottom section here is following the entire video part of that moving object. So maybe this moving object is about 20 seconds long, so you want to set it to 20 seconds long. And in my case, it's the entire video, so I'll set this to the very end, and I'll tap here and make sure it's set to the beginning. Okay, so if it's not, then you go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have the blur here, and now we'll start with the keyframe. So first, we'll tap on the blur itself or the mosaic here, and you'll see the keyframe icon right here. Okay, you'll notice these set of tools here appear. Then when you're ready, as you tap on the keyframe, that will be your starting point. So it's going to start from here. All right, and you want to next move the timeline. That's the next thing you're going to do. So we're moving the timeline, and this may take a few tries as it's going to be kind of difficult to match the moving object. Okay, so we'll stop here now. All right, so the next stop would be here, and you want this to follow this here. So our next keyframe point is going to pull from here to here, and you'll leave it right on that. Okay, and you'll notice that diamond appears right here. Okay, then we're going to move over to the next point. Okay, and it stopped here. Then we're going to take the blur and move it to that part here. Okay, if it does that, just pull it back again and make sure it stays on that part. Okay, so the app is kind of a bit of the glitch side. Okay, and the key is to move the timeline first and then move the blur to the next point. Okay, so we'll move it again. Now it's down there, and then you'll move this down here. Okay, so it's doing that again, so we'll leave it there, and then it's going to shift upwards. Maybe you might want to follow it here. Okay, yeah, if it's doing that, just pull it back up again until the end point. Okay, so it's going to stop right there, right? So this is not a perfect example, but to give you an idea of how it works. Okay, so once you're done, you'll notice now you have your white diamonds, which is all your keyframe points. Okay, so if in the event that the item is moving too fast, you can go back and add some more keyframe points. All right, so if maybe this went too fast here, maybe I can slow it down. All right, so maybe I can kind of like have it follow here so that, okay, so you're gonna notice the blur is gonna follow it. Okay, so now we have the moving blur, and that's basically what we're trying to do. Okay, and you can maybe come back here, tap on this here, maybe make it a little bit bigger so we can cover a bigger area if in case it's needed, and to kind of match it. So the key is to, if you have a moving object on the video itself, you want to make sure this is following the item based on the speed it's moving. Okay, so you'll take a few tries until you get it right, but that's how it's going to work. Okay, so if this guide helped you out, like, sub, and thanks for watching.